To the next spot on the board, and I'm all over this game. 8:20 p.m. Eastern. Buffalo Bills 5-3, 1-2 on the road. Cincinnati Bengals 4-3, 2-1 at home. Paycor Stadium, Cincinnati, Ohio. 48 Fahrenheit, partly cloudy, 3 miles per hour. I'm not sure what future bets I'll have on the Cincinnati Bengals before kickoff. Even on Thursday, I'll probably be involved and ready. But I'm gonna have some for sure. For sure. This is going to be such a fun game to watch. Of course, we remember what happened last year. It was, awful to watch with Hamlin going down, and we were all so excited about that game last year. This total is opened up at 47. It's now at 48 and a half, and I moved on overs. First half over, full game over, and I also moved on the Bengals here. Minus 2.5 juiced. It's minus 117 right now at Pinnacle. And I think I got it minus 118. I remember, I think it was minus 118 because right after it, I bet it went down to minus 116, which pissed me off. And this is not a fade of the Buffalo Bills. I want to also make that clear. And I know this is a very public spot. 75% of tickets, 73% cash on the Bengals. 83% of tickets, 74% cash on the over. It's a very public over. Bills come in off a 24-18 win at home over the Bucks. It was strange. It was easier than the score would indicate, but they were also that possible Hail Mary that could have been caught easily from losing. Josh Allen looked excellent. 31-40 for 324 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. He'd been listed on the Bills injury report with a right shoulder injury. We saw him go into the medical tent in the second quarter. He wasn't raising his arm to give high fives. He said he'll be sore for a couple days, quote unquote. I'll be sore for a couple days, but we'll be fine. Khalil Shakir led the Bills in receiving, caught 6 passes for 92 yards. Gabe Davis caught 9 for 87. Stephon Diggs caught 9 for 70. The Bills were 7 of 13 on third down. They're second in the league in that situation at 49%. Eagles are first at 50. The offense very good. No one's questioning that. What we're going to continue to question is what will this defense look like against good competition without Matt Milano? That's what we've been always wondering. That's what I've been wondering. And I don't think they're going to look very good. I think teams are going to be able to score on them. And the fact that the Bucs were able to put up 18 points, the Bucs offense sucks. The defense looks strong. They sacked Baker 3 times, hit him 10 times, held the Bucs to 415 on third down. They're just 19th in the league, allowing opponents to convert 40% of the time. They are 6th in the league in red zone defense, but that's going to go up. That number is going to go up. They only allow 42.3% touchdowns, but Matt Milano is so important, so incredible. He's such an incredible football player. Now, they made an important pickup today. They picked up Rasul Douglas from the Packers. That will help them. The Bengals coming off their most impressive win of the season. I don't want to bet a team off their most impressive win of the season, but they're just going to keep winning. Joe Burrow was 28 of 32 for 283 yards, 3 touchdowns. He also ran 6 times for 43 yards. There's your question. How's the calf muscle? He completed 19 straight passes at one point against the 49er defense in San Francisco. Jamar Chase got 10 passes for 100 yards, a touchdown. T. Higgins, there was a T. Higgins sighting. Is he going to be a number 2 again? Caught 5 for 69. Joe Mixon ran 16 times for 87 yards, a touchdown. There were 4 or 5 in the red zone. The defense looked excellent. They put pressure on Purdy all afternoon. Logan Wilson, Jermaine Pratt had interceptions. Logan Wilson's a monster. They both are great. They held the Niners to 2 and 4 in the red zone. They're now 10th in the league allowing touchdowns just 48.1% of the time. The Bengals are just bet on, so I'm going to bet on them. And I think points will be scored here. Now, there will be long drives. And, long drives and one goal line stand can hurt you and cost you your over, at least first half over. I doubled up overs, first half, full game. I don't care about primetime unders. They can blow me. And I'm on the Bengals. I don't care about, buying high. What's done is done. I bet it, and I'll deal with the consequences. Take it away, Troy. Bills, Bengals.
Wasn't that just a spectacle Joe Burrow put on last week, man? Just classic Joe Burrow. Ability to move in the pocket, manipulate the pocket with his feet, throwing the ball with accuracy all over, just with a level of competency that's just one of a kind. I mean, it was awesome to be on the Bengals. I'm getting the chills right now thinking about it because I was heavy on the Bengals. After talking with you, you were the one that kind of initiated my interest in the Bengals, and hopefully that's like the Giants this week, Jimmy. They're 4-5 in the red zone. Everything just went so good for this Bengals team, and it just made me think about when I'm looking at this game. I wanted the Bengals, but I hear you in my head, Jimmy, like buying a team off their best game, and you said it right there. your ability to throw this or trash that line of thinking that you usually stick to, I think it makes sense in this spot. Oh, I just haven't moved on this game yet, even though we know that the Bills have not been the same. They're definitely not as strong as they have been in years past. And this number is under 3 right now. And I definitely think it closes at 3. Probably don't get to 3.5, but it probably closes at 3. So probably get some CLV at the 2.5 as well. I'm really close. I don't know what my hesitation is. Just because I hear you in my head, buying the team off their best game.
But how about this? Is there any team in the league that could go to Cincinnati on Sunday and beat them? I say no. I say there's not one team in the league that can go in Cincinnati and beat them. Hurts with his knee injury. I mean, what? Who am I worried about? There's not. I don't think there's one team in the league that can go into Cincinnati on Sunday this week and beat them. That's what I think.
And this is totally a spot where I've been all over the Bengals in years past, knowing Joe Burrow gets off these slow starts and then he hammers ATS. Let's go. Give me the Bengals. I'm going to go buy it right now.
It's going to be fun. And I think the Bills are a very good football team. Let me stress that. I think they're so good. And maybe they're one of 2 teams that you could think. Now, a healthy Eagles team would be different than what Hurts is dealing with right now and with the injuries to the secondary. Troy is joining me on the Bengals. He's going to be moving on it now. It's going to be a lot of fun.